afternoon. Are we on? Don't throw things at the speaker. I feel like I have to turn this way. There's a big empty space down here. We're hoping that that'll fill in as people wander back in from downstairs. Welcome. Welcome, everyone, to our Fall NCLGISA Conference 2014 here in Pinehurst. We are happy that you are here. The agenda is fairly well outlined in the program that you should have gotten along with your bag this morning, but just to let you all know how the afternoon and tomorrow will proceed a little bit. After our keynote, we have a nice break down in the exhibit hall for you, and while we're doing that, they're going to break this room back down into a couple different rooms, and we have vendor showcases. They're all on this level. There's one that's kind of behind the registration desk, and then 3 in this space. Pick the ones that are of most interest to you and have fun attending those. That's something new for us that we're doing. We did vendor showcases in the spring, but they were inside the exhibit hall, and the feedback we got was that the topics were very valuable to you, but that the venue was not that great. So we made time for those on the regular agenda in a space that was more conducive to those. So we hope you'll take advantage of those this afternoon. Then, as is our custom, after those wrap up, we will have a cocktail reception down in the vendor hall. There'll be some food there, some drinks, time to mingle with the vendors, and have some more time in the exhibit hall. Once that is over, we have this year prepared for you guys, or have prepared for you guys, for a sit-down dinner. So a nice chance to continue your conversation, sit down and have a dinner with both the vendors and your fellow members. And then once that's over, if you are still needing some social interaction or wanting to kick back a little bit, we have a hospitality suite. NCLGISA Hospitality Suite is in the Donald Ross building. If you go out the front door of the Carolina Hotel and head to the right, there's a group of, they call them the villas. They're white buildings. Donald Ross is the first one, and the hospitality suite will be in there. Some beverages again, just some snacks, and a chance to have some further interaction with your NCLGISA peers. So that's the layout for the rest of today. Tomorrow, we have our member showcases. So 4 tracks of events led by your fellow members in NCLGISA. We will also be back together tomorrow at lunchtime in this space for our annual business meeting. So be prepared to attend that. And tomorrow night, we have an event out at the Fair Barn. For those of you that were here last year, you'll be happy to know we have no outdoor events. That's especially good since that front is supposed to be moving in here tomorrow, and it's going to be really cold. So it'll all be indoors, chance to win prizes, as we like to do here at NCLGISA, chance to have a nice meal, and hopefully see how well some of you can shag or line dance or whatever we decide to do. So we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow night for that. All right, before we settle in for the conference, I wanted us to take an opportunity to find out a little bit about the group that's here. We had over 275 folks pre-registered for the conference, and the number I heard was we had about 60 first-timers, which is just incredible, and we're happy to have you here. But beyond that, I'd like for us to figure out who we are. So you're going to have to get up out of your seat, unglue from your phone or your laptop or whatever you've got in front of you. I'm going to make you move. You can sit there if you want to, but hopefully everybody will move and exert some peer pressure on you. The first thing I want you to do, we're going to divide up into little just groups of people. So listen to me. The first group on this end, the second group towards the middle, and the third group on this end. And then I want you to introduce yourself to somebody in that group that you do not know. So the first thing, everybody from the western part of the state, which I would say, Greensboro over. Let's come down to my left, your right. Central folks, right here in the middle, and everybody east of 95, down on the right. So get up and you know where you're from, hopefully. It's not a trick question. So west, central, east. You don't have to move your seat, just take your body. You'll be able to come back to your seat. You can move if you want to. Because you're going to have to move again. And again, this is not for a permanent seat placement. This is just to get you meeting people. You can go back to your regular seat when we're done. Out of state, maybe you need to go far west. Sorry about that. All right, has everybody met somebody new in their group? I should know better than to ask you to be social and maintain order. All right, get ready to move again. Here's your next grouping. If you are an IT person from a shop where you do it all the way down here, if you consider yourself a techie here, if you consider yourself what I'm going to call a suit, manager, supervisor, non-techie down here. So do it all, techie, suits. This is very good. In all three, we seem to have had a good distribution. Okay, this is the last one. Last grouping. If you have been in local government IT for more than 15 years, this end, 6 to 14 years in the middle, 5 or less down on the end down here. So 15 or more, 5 or less, and all the rest of you in the middle, 6 to 14. I know, I'd be way down there, way down there. Yeah. Way down there, way down there.
What about state people?
About what? Oh. Local or state government. Yeah, if you have been in government IT, let's say it that way, government IT. You know what's interesting? Again, we have pretty equal distribution. All right. We got a couple of prizes that we're going to give in this distribution. For you guys down here on the less than 5 years category, anybody been less than a year out of that group in your role? Oh my God, I might not have enough. Less than 6 months. Less than 3 months. We got one? All right. Woo. I have a prize for you. Some NCLGISA swag. And how long?
10 weeks.
10 weeks and 9.5 weeks. Well, we are happy to have you here. Welcome. All right, down on the... I got one. Got it. Oh, do you want to? Okay. We'll skip to the end down there. For you guys, who down there has been more than 20 years? Look at all the hands, folks. There's all your wisdom down there. More than 25. More than 27. Oh, wow. More than 30. I should have skipped way on up there. 35? Anybody? Yeah. Congratulations. How many years? Over 40 years. She says she started in high school, and I believe that. Looking at you. Very good. All right. You guys can go back to wherever you would like to sit for our presentation. Thank you. Nothing for the middle guys this time. Thank you guys for indulging me in that. We have one more prize to give out, and as a way to give this out, I want to introduce you guys to a concept of the Pogs. Pogs, am I saying that right? When you checked in, you may have been given a little circular item that has our little, it looks a little bit like, not everybody got one. We'll be giving them out, but you may have gotten one when you checked in. They were randomly given. What, did anybody get a Pog? You know what I'm talking about? Okay, just checking myself here. Those Pogs have a word on them. That word is to be your way to find somebody to introduce yourself to. So you need to find somebody with that embodies whatever the word says. Okay? So they're a way for you to actually socially network face to face. So it doesn't mean that you have to be that thing, but find somebody who is. We'll be giving those out throughout the conference. We'll be giving out prizes throughout the conference. So the prize for the first Pog giveaway, if you have the Pog that says golf as the word. Anybody have it? Golfer, is that the word? Okay, yeah. So you're supposed to find somebody that's a golfer. And if you're not a golfer, you may want to give them this prize, which is a box of Titleist Pinehurst labeled golf balls for you. Or for those of you that watch the Lego movie, it's the orb of Titleist. Y'all know what I'm talking about? So congratulations. If you haven't seen the Lego movie, you need to. And if you go to Dugan's and ask your waitress, she'll sing the song for you. Yeah, it is a good conversation piece. All right.